Given everything that is going on in the UK economy, now is not the time to buy property like I used to as a traditional or armchair investor. With property prices expected to fall by at least 15%, some even say 40%, now is the time to buy using the B4R Property Investing Model. Have you heard about this model? B4R stands for Buy, Reconfigure, Refurbish, Rent, and Refinance. This model has helped me buy nearly 3 times the number of properties I used to, and has helped me to reduce the likelihood of any down valuations. It has helped me increase my monthly cash flow and reduce the money left in, therefore increasing my return on my investment and allowing me to buy not just 1 flat, but 3 when compared to the traditional way of investing and how I used to invest. Let me show you a property I found on Rightmove, which is available right now, and what I would do using the B4R Property Investing Model. Please do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps me more than you think. I found this property on Rightmove. It's literally available now for anyone to make inquiries about. It's half a mile from Vauxhall Station, and a traditional investor and how I used to invest would have purchased this for the long-term growth and cash flow. Assuming a purchase price of £335,000, a traditional investor and me in the past would have put down a 25% deposit. So that's £83,750. The stamp duty would have been £14,300. There would have been some legal fees to pay in relation to the conveyancing, and that would have cost roughly £1,500. A traditional armchair investor wouldn't want to project manage a refurbishment, and so they wouldn't have spent much money on any refurbishment. Maybe a local letting agent would have recommended painting and decorating the walls, and maybe changing the carpets if they were not in great condition. So let's budget £5,000 for the works. So all in, an investor would have been in for £104,550. The rent for this apartment would have been £1,500 per calendar month, and so the gross yield would have been 5.37%. If I had applied the B4R Property Investing Model, what I would have done is that I would have moved the kitchen into the living room to create an open plan kitchen diner and change the kitchen into a bedroom. As you can see from the floor plan, the property was 44.9 square meters. The kitchen was 3.18 by 2.69, so it was actually 8.55 square meters. The reception room was 3.91 by 3.66, so it was 14.31 square meters. My plan would have been to move the kitchen into the reception room to go along the wall or as an L-shaped kitchen, and change that kitchen into a bedroom. Now let's run through the numbers. The purchase price is £335,000. The deposit would have been £83,750. The stamp duty would have been £14,300. The legal fees would have been £1,500, and the refurbishment works say roughly £23,000. So total all-in costs would have been £122,550. I would have remortgaged this property at its value as a 2-bedroom apartment, which would have been in the region of £450,000. The buy-to-let lender would have advanced me 75% of the £450,000, resulting in an advance of £337,500, which I would have used to pay off the existing lender and any other monies I had invested. So, purchase price £335,000, stamp duty £14,300, legal fees £1,500, and refurbishment costs of £23,000. Total costs £373,800. The money coming in would have been £337,500, and the money I am in for is £373,800, meaning that upon the refinance, I would have £36,300 left in this particular property. Compare that to £104,550, a difference of £86,250. That means with this method, you can buy 3 times the number of flats when compared with the traditional way of investing. This is a simple example of the types of things that I look for in central London. I appreciate that £36,000 is a lot of money to leave into a property, but this is central London where prices usually more than double every 10 years, so the scope for capital growth is very strong. it's seen as a safe haven. If we look at the 2-bed property for sale, we can see that in 2011, the flat sold for £220,000. And then in 2019, so 8 years later, it sold for £412,500. That's an increase of 88% in 8 years. To put that in context, the owner who sold it for £412,500 would have made £192,500 if this was their residential property. This would have been tax-free, and that's for doing absolutely nothing. That's £24,000 per year every year for 8 years. Again, for doing nothing. This is one of the reasons investors like to invest in London. Yes, the yield is lower, but the capital growth can be life-changing. The question I get a lot of the time is, how can it be worth more as a 2-bedroom apartment if the floor area has not changed? What I mean by that is, if I haven't added any physical square footage to the property, how can it be worth more? But at the end of the day, a 2-bedroom flat is worth more than a 1-bedroom flat, and that holds true anywhere in the UK, not just London. Looking to start your own property portfolio or take it to the next level using the B4R Property Investing Model? Then check out ravinderaudio.com. I have just launched a free course on there called the Property Discovery Masterclass.